In September 1966, the Soviet government used a nuclear bomb to extinguish a fire in a gas well in Uzbekistan, Central Asia, which had been burning out of control for 3 years, thus preventing the gas reserve from going up in smoke. It was the first peaceful nuclear explosion of the Soviet Union. The gas well exploded deep underground in December 1963. The flames in the natural gas reserve reached to 70 meters high. The giant torch was consuming around 12 million cubic meters of natural gas per day. During the 3 years, many techniques were tried to put out the fire. They tried using hoses to spray water, and they also attempted hydraulic fracturing. The military even installed a structure on the main gas pipeline with side escape ducts to release some of the gas and reduce the flames. There was then an increase in the internal pressure of the well, and since the lower 1,000 meters of the well casing, which is about 2.5 kilometers deep, had not been cemented, this caused the gas to leak through the permeable soil, worsening the problem. And as if things couldn't get worse, large amounts of dangerous hydrogen sulfide began to escape, contaminating the air in the region. In the end, no technique had worked. It was then that, at the end of 1966, the decision was made to try to seal the well with a controlled underground nuclear explosion. A nuclear explosive was necessary because a conventional explosive didn't have the required strength and would also need much more space underground. It was believed that a nuclear explosion would seal any hole located within 25 to 50 meters of the blast. So 2 side holes with a diameter of 44.5 cm were drilled. The goal was to get as close as possible to the main hole at a depth of about 1.5 kilometers, in the middle of a 200-meter thick clay zone. This depth was considered sufficient to contain the pressure of 300 atmospheres from the gas formation below this point. Various acoustic and electromagnetic techniques were used to estimate the distance between the main hole and the inclined hole for placing the explosive charge at 1.5 kilometers. A special 30 kT nuclear explosive placed in an elongated cylinder was specifically developed for this event and was placed in one of the side holes. Next, the hole was cemented and the explosive was detonated. September 30th, 1966. When the nuclear bomb exploded, it crushed the pipeline and the gas well from the reservoir to the surface, turning the surrounding rock into glass. This was supposedly the first time a nuclear explosion was used to put out a fire in a gas well after conventional firefighting techniques had failed. This was integrating knowledge.